Well, hey guys, a bit of a fun video today. I was thinking through some of the gear that I have the other day and realizing that I have several Boss and DOD pedals and some other stuff that when I was a kid looking through magazines and stuff like that for guitar places, seeing these pedals, you know, I would kind of drool over them and wish that I could have some of those things. Things that kind of now, you know, there's a lot of, Boss makes a ton of great stuff. I have some Boss pedals on my main board. A lot of professionals do, but some people kind of look down on Boss and DOD pedals and stuff like that. Some of the stuff that was kind of just the standard, you know, 20 plus years ago. So I thought I would pull some of these pedals out and hook them up and run them through. I have a solid state Peavy Express 112 that I got for my birthday 20 years ago when I hadn't been playing electric guitar for that long. And just thought I'd put all this stuff together and see what kind of tones I can get. Can I get something that's usable and fun, and just kind of see what happens. So let me show you what I got going on here. All right, so over here on the right, we've got the DOD compressor sustainer. Then we've got a Boss DS1. Then we've got an Ibanez TS9 tube screamer. Now I have a Boss SD1 that I could have used, but I haven't used my tube screamer a whole lot, and I wanted to kind of see what it would do, so I chose that instead. Then I've got the DOD Icebox Stereo Chorus and the Boss DD7. And then you can see on the far left there is the foot switch for the amp. The foot switch on the right switches between the clean channel and the drive channel. And then the foot switch on the left turns on and off the spring reverb. Looking at the amp, here is the Peavy Express 112. You see I've got an SM57 in front of it that I'll be using to capture the audio. You can see that I have going in the effects loop, there is the chorus and the delay pedal. So those will be in the loop. And then you can kind of see the settings that I've got going on there for the clean channel and for the drive channel. The drive isn't on very much. I've kind of got it just to a really light crunch, and then I'm using the tube screamer and the DS1 to kind of get some other levels of gain. So let's see what this sounds like. All right, so what are my thoughts? That was a lot of fun. Um, I think that I was able to get some usable stuff in there, especially for kind of that 80s stuff. That's not typically the stuff that I would play. Would I want that to be my rig every day? No. But I think that it was fun and you know, in the right circumstance could be usable. The gain channel on that amp actually isn't bad. And that DOD chorus pedal is really good. I have a Boss CE2W, and I think you know, that DOD pedal kind of definitely gets in that territory. And it's not a bad chorus pedal. The DD7 is obviously a killer delay pedal. I thought that the Tube Screamer sounded pretty good, both on the clean channel and the dirty channel. The DS1, you heard it there for just a second on the clean channel by itself, and that's when it sounded really buzzy. The DS1, I think, is definitely a pedal that needs to be run into another overdrive. So on the clean channel, running it into the Tube Screamer seemed to help. On the gain channel, running it by itself into the gain channel was okay. And I think running it into the Tube Screamer and then into the gain channel, I think the amp kind of, when I played chords, I think it kind of caved in a little bit. I think it was kind of just with all that gain going on, the amp couldn't really handle it. But on lead stuff, I felt like it worked okay. You know, it was usable. There was a point there where I kind of lost some signal. That's kind of, you know, using older gear and some cheaper cables and stuff like that. That's kind of bound to happen, but kind of wiggled some stuff around and got it back working. So anyway, fun experiment. I had a good time trying to dial these pedals in and kind of get the best sound out of them I could. The DS1 was definitely the hardest to get dialed in. And again, I think a lot of that just has to do with once you start stacking gain, you know, the gain on the amp just kind of started to cave in, and it couldn't quite handle it. You know, I think kind of dialing it in to maybe work with the Tube Screamer on the clean channel maybe would have been a little bit easier, but I wanted to be able to use the gain channel of the amp and then use those other pedals to kind of get some different levels of gain. So anyway, hope you enjoyed watching, and thank you very much.